Suzie joins me now to share the best mature makeup buys and industry tricks to keep that skin glowing at any age. Welcome back, Suzie.
Thank you.
I want to stress glowing and not shiny, because when I think of glowing, sometimes I put on stuff and it's shiny, and that's not what we're doing.
It just depends where you put it.
Yes, so the theme here is glowy and hydrated. So how do we do that with our base, which is, of course, the foundation?
Exactly. So we want to be luminous. Young skin is very luminous, and we don't want to be dry or powdered or anything like that. And I think a lot of people do what they did in their early 20s and then just keep going.
I'm still using the same foundation that I was using in my late 20s.
And how's that working for you?
I don't think it's working anymore. I think we need to move on from that foundation.
Exactly. So I think sometimes foundations and powders are something you did when you were younger. Now I'm suggesting that people move into like creamy tinted moisturizers and skin tints, and they do have good coverage still, but they just dry a little bit more luminous than the dry down powder set look.
So a little bit less is more type of a situation.
Yes, but we still want coverage. Like I still want to be able to look smooth and, you know, even, but I don't need to look matte.
Okay, so let's move on to the concealer. Concealer often will crease in your lines. It accentuates kind of like the fine lines that we have. So do we toss it, or is there a way to avoid that?
So I think concealer is necessary for some people. Some people actually have dark circles and they need something underneath their eyes.
Okay.
So it's not to say don't use concealer. It's just that when you powder under your eyes and you start to get those, when you smile, you get those like fine lines, it's aging. And we don't want to age some skin that does not need to be aged. So I have this little trick. This is one of my favorite little products. It's an eye cream, but it's an illuminating cream. So sometimes I will just use this as a concealer and I put it under my eyes and it just kind of brightens, but you can mix it into concealers for that brightening effect, and it has good effects for your skin as well.
Okay, so go the brightening route. Okay, contouring is all the rage now. Where are we supposed to be contouring?
So I think when you're younger, your face is rounder and fuller and you have all that wasted collagen.
I love they said wasted collagen. All right, here's a photo right now of where to apply the bronzer.
Yes.
I've actually been putting bronzer on the wrong spot.
So bronzer and contour are different.
Okay.
Contour is for carving, which is when you've been putting it down there. And bronzer is where the sun hits you and the sun kisses you and it makes you look more sun-kissed. So this arch around your hairline, I think, is so important to look just warm and beautiful and not necessarily carved.
Got it.
So bronzer can also be on your cheek. It's sort of under your blush. It kind of goes, the contour goes between your ear and your lip. That's the line. But you don't want to go too far. You just want to go halfway down. And then the bronzer can also be in that spot. And then you'll add blush, which is sort of where we're headed.
Yeah.
And some bronzers have matte finish and some have a sheen. It just depends where you've chosen your luminosity. You can't do all of them.
Okay.
So don't do like...
That's where the shiny look comes in.
Exactly. So don't do every juicy, shiny thing, but pick, oh, I really love a highlight, or I really love a bronzer with a little shimmer, or I actually prefer a highlight after and don't use shimmer
What is your
everywhere.
go-to blush that we should be using for aging
So
skin?
my new favorite blush that comes in these beautiful colors is by Danessa Myricks Beauty. They are beautiful. They're made with something called Ipsolite, and I use my fingers to apply them because they're the warmth of your skin. You just kind of like put your fingers in it and then you tap it onto your cheeks and you can just blend out the borders. And they just last all day and they look really beautiful. And again, it's not that dry down blush. It's just got like a little sheen to it.
Suzie, I'm going to need you to do my makeup every day.
Anytime.
Because you obviously know what you're doing.
I don't.
Okay, powder. There's one that has a Suzie stamp of approval. Which one is it?
Yes, so powder, I'm not saying nobody can use powder, but the older you get, the only places you should powder is literally the center of your forehead, the sides of your nose, and like your chin.
I'm literally
I know.
powdering
That's what most people do.
That's what I know.
Exactly. So, and you're on TV. It's different. For TV, you can powder. But in real life, you want to glow and you want your skin to look like it has life in it. So I really love the Hourglass Dim Light. It has a little sheen finish to it. And when you use it on those points, your skin doesn't look flat.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right. And really quickly, you have a secret weapon, which is the Shine Serum.
So the Shine Serum is a secret weapon. You can add it to any foundation. So if you have foundation that you really love and you don't want to waste it, you can add just a drop of Shine Serum to that foundation and you can like kind of give it a little more life, or you can use it by itself. You can use it with a little bit of a highlighter. You can stir it together. It's just like you can add it to anything. You can even add it to the blush if you don't want to use a highlighter, and you can make it like a creamier, shinier finish. So again, choose your shine
wisely.
Not all of them, but where you want the bounce or the highlight. You know, we want like pillowy skin, right? We want it to look full and like we have all the collagen that we used to have.
I love all of these tips. Definitely taking all of them in. Thank you so much.
You're
Suzie.
so welcome.